All right, here we go. One of our absolute favorites, Tyler Zombie Hill. How you doing, my man?
What's up, dude? I'm good, man. How are you?
Doing great, man. Doing great. Before we talk about iKON, UFC Fight Pass, UFC, let's get something out on the plate right away. Here we go.
All right.
Central Time, Eastern Coast Time. Me and Devin Adams, we fight about it. We don't know what time it is. It's crazy. We go back and forth. He says Eastern Time is called fake time. Where are you on it?
Oh man, I think it's like 1:30 here. I'm gonna walk up here where I'm closer to my Wi-Fi too to make sure I got a good connection.
Okay.
With you.
Yeah, you froze up on us.
We good? You got good connection?
Yeah, we're great.
All right, cool. Yeah, man. So I can't keep up. I don't even know what time is it.
So it's 2:30 here. Does that happen to you guys a lot in Central Time? Is it like crap?
Well, I mean, of course, Las Vegas being 2 hours behind, that's always one. But, dude, I don't know. We're between training sessions, and I'm off today. I know those things. Or I'm not at the fire department, and I'm between training sessions. Other than that, we're good.
There you go. Very cool, man. It's just so funny. It's especially, I deal with a lot of people over there in Pensacola and the Panhandle, and it's going back and forth. And we're talking. We're like, hey, 8 o'clock tonight, right? He goes, is it fake time or is it Central Time? So it's an ongoing debate we have with the boys up there. Here we go. September 24th, man. iKON Fighting Federation. How excited, how amped are you?
Man, I mean, I'm sure you keep up with me a little bit. I've been trying to fight for a minute. I've been trying to get a fight. Jesus, I'm so happy to have a fight. Like, that's the first starting message with everything. And I'm also happy that it's when it is. Like, the coronavirus was awesome for me. I don't know if that make the pandemic. That's weird. I know.
No.
Dude.
Tyler, I've been saying it for 5 months. Like, I don't want to go too far down that road, but it's been like one of the best 5 months. I spend so much time with my family. The podcast has been on fire. Like, I'm really it's been great for us.
Yeah, dude, it's changed kind of the way everything works and what everybody's worried about. And it really opened up my schedule for a little bit. And I got to get out and mix my training up, do some things that I might normally not have had time to do.
Right.
I went over to drove to Alabama an hour and a half one way almost every day of the week to go train with Brock. And Eric Moon was down there, high-level boxer, and a bunch of boxers. I got a lot of boxing in over the pandemic. And that changed my game a good bit because, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. I usually like the Muay Thai game, but working on my.
Oh, we lost you there for a second. So, we definitely. I know you as a Muay Thai, the kickboxing, long range. So you're definitely gearing up on the boxing side of it.
Yo, we good?
Yeah, I'm here with you.
All right. But yeah, man, that's Dean Toole tried to get me a bunch of different fights, and I was trying to get anything short notice, contender series, anything.
Right.
And given the way it's been, like, sometimes you just got to get some wins going. You got to take some harder fights, and I think this is going to be a really good one, man. I'm stoked.
Yeah. Johnny Parsons, great fighter. I've been hearing about him, and, I've been definitely studying up on all the iKON guys. The matchups are unbelievable. The card is stacked. I heard next month's card is absolutely stacked, so a lot of great things are happening. But September 24th, UFC Fight Pass. What does it mean to you to kind of fight underneath that banner again, that the UFC see you again?
Yeah, man. I think I heard we got moved up to main event. I just turned 29 years old, so I'm not a kid anymore. I'm trying to do the real thing. I'm not trying to just fight for fun or fight people that I know are easy fights that aren't going to get me anywhere. I've learned a lot more about my opponent. Initially, Dean called me, said, I gotta fight. I said, all right, I don't care. Let's go. And that's how I have to be, man. I'm not going to sit here and be like, I don't know. Fuck it. If we're going, we're going. But I've learned a lot about my opponent since, and it's going to be a good fight. I am excited about it, man. It's going to be the type of fight that I like to watch. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking forward to with it.
Absolutely, man. You mentioned Brock Weaver earlier.
Yeah.
There's gotta be something in the water. Brock Weaver, Brandon Davis, Chase, Jason Knight, although that Panhandle, and I know you're right there, and I know you're with all those guys all the time, and it just seems like they all tasted major success, UFC, bare knuckle. You know, I just watched that Knight and Artem fight on YouTube a couple of days ago. It's been some wild stuff up there. How does it feel to kind of be lumped in that group and ready for you to have your moment like them?
You know, I guess the first thing that just came to mind when I was listening to you is, in life, they say that you're a combination of the 5 people that you surround yourself with the most. Well, in my fight life, if I'm a combination of the 5 people I've surrounded myself with the most, I'm probably going to end up doing all right. I mean, you named off a lot of names. There's a lot of names you didn't name off that I'm working with every day that people don't understand how high level these guys are, and I'm blessed to get to work with them. You know, I mean, I'm wrestling with Allen tomorrow, then I'm going to work with Blake Singley and Brock Sunday, and you know, just getting the best of everything. So like I said, I just turned 29. I'm trying to, it's time. I'm not trying to almost make it again. Now, right now.
Right.
And that's why it's a tough fight. You know, it's a fight that I can earn an opportunity off of.
Yeah. Dean, I think, even wrote it himself. We mentioned him a couple of times, Dean Toole. It's one of these fights. It's like winner moves on. It doesn't. Right. You guys are both that good. The winner moves on. It was kind of what happened with you and Brock a couple years ago. The winner goes up. So you fought on Contender 2018 or 2020. We're on the opposite side of a pandemic. For one, the Contender has been just money lately these 5-6 weeks. Looks like they're coming back in November. One, is there a little part of you that wants a little bit of the redemption back on the Contender, maybe even November for you? Or you're like, nah, Dave, I'll take the win on the 24th, and I'll be in the UFC in November or December getting 12-12.
You know, I'm going to do whatever they tell me to do.
Okay.
They've been I don't know if I'm supposed to say this or not, but I'm pretty much, you know, with first round, like that's the plan, you know, is for me to jump in with them once I'm making it. And which is close. We know it's close. Is it 1 win or is it 2 wins? I don't care. Y'all tell me, and I'll be there. You know.
Right.
I told you. I keep repeating about my age. I've been fighting since I was 17. You know, a lot of people don't know that. I had my first fight, and I fought a lot. It's time. I'm not trying to wait. I want to do it right now. I've learned a lot of lessons from all those guys you mentioned too. I've seen everybody go all the way up, and then I'm not talking bad. I've been with them through it, but go back down. Right. Know? And then Chase Sherman, go back up again. Hell yeah. Brandon Davis, he'll be back in the UFC. I promise you that, you know. And that's how I feel about myself, is like, I belong in there, you know. I just, on fight night, I fight, I show up, and I'm game. Somebody might be better than me at one thing. I'm going to find a way to beat them. You know, that's my mindset, and I want to show that. That's what I'm looking to do, man.
Man, we love talking with you. We love dealing with you. You're definitely one of our favorites here. You know, I talk with a lot of fighters, have a lot of shows, a lot of podcasts. One moment with you is just ingrained in my mind. I was when Brandon Davis was fighting for the UFC, and Brandon was doing something in the office, and he was there with Dana and someone else, and you were there with them, and you go, Dana, like, I'm coming back. Like, I fought in the Contender. I don't know exactly what you said. You're like, I'll be back. I'll see you soon. Something in that nature. And like, that's like, it's ingrained in my brain. You know, how satisfying is it going to be when you do walk through those doors again and like, Dana, I told you I'll be back.
Dude, I like literally vision quest it every day of my life. Like, I run sprints on the treadmill all the time. Like, I think that's how you get in shape for fights. When I'm tired on that treadmill, I'm envisioning it. I'm like thinking about after I finish the guy in front of him and walk up and I just point at him, and I'm like, I don't even want to say anything this time, you know? Last time I talked a lot, I said a lot of things. I just want to let my actions speak. And I envision it every day, bro. Every day.
Love it, man. Love it. How's the family doing? How's the family through the Corona pandemic?
Oh, like we discussed earlier, it was a blessing, man. I got to train twice a day. My daughter went with me. She would go with me over to Alabama, playing with all Brock's dogs and stuff. You know, it was a good, positive experience. Right. And yeah, man, I got a good support system behind me for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It looks like it from afar. And then, you got to teach me some lessons with the girls, man. Like, so I got the 2 boys, a little bit older. Yeah. We're wrestling around. We're throwing the pigskin around. The girls already, my twin girls are like growing up quick on me. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, should I be wrestling with them? Should we be watching Frozen? I don't know.
So my daughter loved dinosaurs, didn't like any girl stuff, right? Well, now she's just starting to fall in love with babies, and I'm seeing babies everywhere, and we're bottles and babies. I'm like, oh shit, here we
Here it
go.
comes.
Time to start being a girl. But
Here it comes.
nah, man, she's a daddy's girl. She's grown up in the gym with me. But I've told her from the get-go, I say, you do whatever you want. You know, I'm not going to make her push her, but she knows the life. She's grown up in the gym every day of her life.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So we're September 24th, iKON Fighting Federation. Like I said, it's a stacked card. We cannot wait. We're going to be out there. Biloxi. I saw a picture today of like the venue and the area and the ring. It's going to just be a beautiful setting. Do you feel a little bit added pressure to get a, not even just a win, but like a statement, something flashy, something exciting, or no, you just got 15 minutes. You got to get in, got to get out. You want to stay healthy because maybe the UFC call is quick. Any added pressure to do something wild?
So that's like the joke amongst me fighting is like, all right, Tyler, you can go in there and you don't have to get in a fucking war and you can move out of the way. And I'm like, I'm going to. And then we get in there and it's just bang-a-rang, bop, 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 bop. Then I come out, banged up. I'm working every day to improve. You know what I mean? I told you last time before I fought Sock that I had been working on a lot of things that you would see a difference in my strategy, right? And I think when you watch that fight, if you go back and look, there's a few things that I was doing to pick him apart. It's like 3 things, and that's all we worked for the whole camp.
One of the best fights I've ever seen in my life. Like we talk about this all the time. Long car rides with fighters and talking to people. And I go back, I'm like, have you guys ever seen that Tyler Hill, Socrates Pierre fight? They're like, no. I'm like, go. Like it's one of the best 15 minutes. It's an incredible fight.
Hey man, I appreciate that. That's one of them that, I use my brain more than I use my heart or will, you know what I mean? And that's the same plan going on here. I haven't fought in 1 year. And I haven't changed anything about my training except more intensity and more technical in the areas that matter, So I think you'll see that, and I'm living it every day.
What's the catch weight at?
180, and that was their request. But I told Dean, I always like straight up with Dean. I was like, dude, I don't care. Yeah. I mean, I want to fight at 170, especially when I go to a bigger league, is like I can make 170. But yeah, I mean, I'm on the diet hard. I take nutrition super serious. I'm 190 right now. So I don't have a big cut. I was 185 after training last night. Like, dude, I can make weight in an hour and a half.
Right.
That's going to be a difference too, because I normally cut like 30 pounds.
Right. And that's why I kind of brought it up. I remember last time, one of the other times we talked, you mentioned that. I'm like, man, Tyler Hill at 185 would be dangerous. Like, I think you'd be, you're stockier, less weight to cut and all that stuff. But I get why you go down to 170. You're so long, so lean, so mean. You're a big boy at 170. But at 180, that's a nice weight for you. I think that's going to come in real nice, to be honest.
I wish it existed in the big league, but like I said, I'm down to make 170. I can make 170 next week. That's easy, doable. Like I said, I got everything dialed in. I'm 29 years old. Now's the time. I'm telling you, now's the time.
Here we go, man. We can't wait. We'll be out there. I think we're going to go early too in Biloxi, so we'll definitely meet up. We'll chit chat before the fight. Platform
I ain't cutting no weight, so I'll be down.
There you go. We'll just walk around the Biloxi strip over there. You got any sponsors you want to push, or gyms you want to push, or anything you want to promote on the platform?
Man, I just I mentioned something that over the pandemic, I really got out and worked with a lot of different people. I've really branched out, and you know where I'm based out of. I've been training under Alan forever and Brandon, but just I'm thankful for all the training partners and all the guys that have been there. Brock's whole squad over there. That was a big part of the past 6 months of my training, and I'm thankful for the opportunity that I've gotten to do all that. And yeah, man, that's really about it for me.
Any inkling of Brock is loving down there at American Top Team in Coconut Creek, and nothing negative where you're at right now, but would you like to go down there?
So I work at the fire department 2 days on, 4 days off. I'm actually talking with a sponsor right now that lives in Boca Raton, and I could pay somebody to work a shift for me, and I get 10 days off. So I'm going to win this fight, and then I'm going to go down there probably for 10 days a month, or I'm going to work it out to where I can, because
Right.
Brock's telling me all the time, he's like, dude, you've got to get down here. This sponsor's like, hey, we'll cover your gym fees and to bring you down. Well, how can you say no to that?
You can't.
I'm trying to do this for real. I'm going to say it again. It's time now.
It's time. There.
Yeah.
I'm going to call Dean right after this. We're going to put it on the poster. It's time.
Dude, it is for real. I'm going to show it. I'm going to back that up.
I love it. Tyler, man, you know us, big fans of the family, everything. Hopefully be good, stay healthy, stay clean. Man. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
All right, dude. Sounds good. Thanks, Dave.
All right, my man. Later. All right, here we go. We are getting the iKON Fighting Federation ready, man. We are rolling. AJ Cunningham, the Savage, 5-1. How you doing, my man?
Good, and you?
Man, we're doing great, man. We're doing great. Very blessed. So how's everything? How's everything in your life going on right now?
Man, this year's been crazy. A lot of good, a lot of bad, but overall for my MMA career, I think it's the best it's ever been, honestly.
Right. Just so funny. I just got done talking with Tyler Hill, who's fighting on the card as well. I think he's actually sliding in. They're going to slide him into the main event spot. He said the pandemic's been a blessing in disguise for some mixed martial artists, like knowing that there's no show, like right there, that regional or UFC Fight Pass kind of show, and they were off for 2-3 months. He went back to the camp and kind of just a little tweak here, a little tweak here. He goes, it's the best he's ever been. It's the best he ever feels. And he's ready to put on a show and get in the UFC. Is that kind of the same wavelength as you?
Absolutely. So
okay.
My coach owns and runs Pyramid Fights, and it's the same deal. It's like there's nothing on the regional scene popping.
Right.
As well as for my training, our gym was shut down for weeks on weeks. So I had to really go to Memphis to Brian Hall School. I'm sorry, I can't even talk. Out there in Memphis, who Brian Span trains with, and then Brian Foster out in Fort Smith. I trained with him quite a bit because of this pandemic. So it really has been a blessing in disguise to able to get those different types of looks all over the map, you know.
Right. Just mixed martial artists, man. Every single day you just gotta keep growing and getting better and better. So iKON Fighting Federation fighting Jewel Scott, featherweight fight, a huge fight for you. You know, have you looked at Jewel Scott at all? Have you seen anything of him?
Yes, sir, I have. I don't a lot of people, some fighters don't like to watch film because they say that watching your opponent can put you in that spot. Oh, well, what if he lands that left hand on me and it will change your game? I always watch film. Yeah, I've watched film on Jewel. Yeah.
Okay. It's a great fight. It's a stacked card. Dean Toole matchmaking the card. Literally 4 or 5 fights are all borderline UFC fights. It's all winner moves on. You know what I mean? Winner moves on to the next show if it's Contender Series in November or even straight up to the UFC. How excited are you to be kind of on this card? iKON 1. There's only first ever one, you know?
Yes, sir. I'm stoked. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Anything to do with Dean Toole, you know. I've heard the name for a while, and now I get to fight underneath him. So it's a real feeling, man. You know, shout out to Matt Weeble for getting that done. I just signed with him maybe a month ago, and he's already making this happen. So can't thank that guy enough. It's awesome, man.
Literally the next note on my page right here says first round management. So how did you get connected with them? Did you reach out to them? Did they reach out to you? And was it just a no-brainer?
So Bryce Mitchell, who signed with First Round Management, is my cousin per se. So he's been with Matt for years now, and we've always been back and forth. Originally, I was with Iridium, and me and Matt were talking. You know, he runs a show in SFC down there in Tupelo in Jackson, Mississippi. So we just got to talking, and I felt like me and him, you know, clicked a lot better. There's a lot more opportunities with him. So I signed with him probably 3-4 weeks ago, and it's been one of the best things. I've had so many fight offers and opportunities. It's been awesome. Can't talk good enough about Matt.
Yeah, no, great guy. First round management, great management to be with. It doesn't matter. I talked to so many FRM guys. I don't know if you follow Fight Manager, see the top, Masvidal, Bones, Romero, all the way down, all the Bryce, Violent Bob Ross, all the way down to big regional stars and all that stuff. They just take care of everyone. You know what I mean? So, like what a roller coaster for you. Fight Pass, FRM, 3 more letters. Is UFC next? Is that the goal? Win 6-1 UFC?
I had just done an interview right before you, and that they brought up the same exact question. So I'll try to give a much more condensed answer. As wrestling credentials, nor do I have boxing. Fighting is all I've had, right? So we see these fighters into the UFC with a 7-1 record, 8-1 record. They may have wrestled in high school and college, or they have been boxing since they was 13. My goal is to wait it out. My goal is to get 7-8 more wins even after this and be seasoned. So many times we see these great prospects, these great fighters go into the game in the UFC, and there's so much high hope and so much potential, but it's just the wrong season for them. And I don't want that to be me. You know, I want to be as seasoned and as polished and as great as I can be when I enter that, because I don't want to look at my kids and say, yeah, your dad made it and he went 0-2 in the UFC and they cut him. I want to be able to look back and be like, your dad got a number by his name. You know, that's my goal. I want to have a number in the UFC, whether that's a great 5 or 28 years old. So
that's a great point, my man. That's a great mindset to have. Khabib Nurmagomedov, one of the greatest of all time, 28-0. I think he was 19-0 before he got into the UFC. Like, a lot of his run was pre-UFC. Now, you know, where to see where he's at. I like it, man. I like it. I like the style a lot. And I saw, too, you had a lot of amateur fights as well. Like, you didn't do a lot of guys fight 3, 4, 5. They try to get in and out. I think it was like 14, 15?
Yeah, I had 15, sir. And once again, I want to be a seasoned chicken breast. You know what I mean? I want to have some flavor. I want to have some pop to me. And I've had this mindset since I was 20, you know, and if you look back, Bryce Mitchell was like that as well. Me and Bryce have some similarities, and that being one of them. I like that approach. I like that, you know, you can't rush it when it's your time, right? It takes 25 years to be 25 years old. You can't do it in 24. And I think so many people get excited. You know, so many people get excited. They hear the opportunity. I've been guilty of it in the past.
Sure.
And it's great. That's great. But what good is an opportunity if you don't capitalize on it? You know, not every opportunity is the right opportunity. So
great point. Great point. I'm stealing that line, by the way. It takes 25 years to be 25. I'm stealing that.
Well, you can't say I stole it. I heard it from a motivational speaker. So
there you go. We're borrowing it. We're borrowing it. Talking about Bryce. Bryce has got a number next to his name now. I think it was a couple of days ago or a week ago. It was official. That's cool. That's a big thing. So you train with Bryce on the often, or used to, or?
I used to. I haven't got to train with him as much. Like I said, I've been going down to Fort Smith, and it's been a while since I've been down there. My gym just opened back up here recently, so I've been spending a lot of time hitting pads, getting away from so much sparring, and just been hitting pads here at home. I start my cross training again this week, and I'm going to be in Little Rock. Then I'm planning on heading down to Memphis, and then I'm going to try making the Fort Smith drive. That Fort Smith drive is 4.5, 5 hours, so it's my whole summer, you know, back and forth. So
we're only a couple weeks away. We got iKON 924. We're almost there. It's great to be in September. Really get it going. Would it be, you know, really just easy to say that you would love to make iKON Fighting Federation a little bit of your home for the next maybe 6 to 10, 12 months? Get 3, 4, 5 really quality, great wins here on the iKON. Be a star at a UFC Fight Pass. Will have your library be a real easy transition to migrate into the UFC?
110%. I would say that's the goal. My goal come September 24th is to fight my fight. I don't know if you've watched any film. I have spinning elbows. I have spinning kicks. I have head kicks from southpaws after I switched from orthodox. I'm going to go out there and fight my fight. I've added a couple tricks for this fight, some things we see on Mr. Scott, and I'm hoping Dean Toole likes the performance and say, hey, this kid's fucking special. Let's sign him. That's the goal. That's the goal.
Love it. Love it. As a featherweight yourself, a couple months ago, very, very controversy. Who won that fight, Volkanovski or Holloway?
Holloway. I feel like those. I mean, I don't know how you can drop a guy round 1 and round 2 and still lose a fight, and then have a beautiful round 3. Yeah, he lost those last 2, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, it's been that was the Jorge Masvidal and Usman fight, so it's been a month and a half ago. But yeah, Max Holloway won that fight. It's crazy. 2 knockdowns, stuffed a lot of takedowns from Volkanovski, kicked the shit out of his leg. I don't know how he lost that fight.
Right. And something that we've been, on the podcast or 310 episodes in, we've been super avid about, we need more 10-8 rounds. I kind of use the analogy of a girl, like, sometimes when you're in a relationship with a girl and you like her and all, it's a 10-9. It's a relationship. You want to be cool with her. But if you want to get married, you want to get the ring, you want to go all in with the girl, that's a 10-8 round. Like Max Holloway, a round 1 or round 2, that was a 10-8 round. I don't know how they can give that same round. Round 3 was so close. How is that the same win as the first round? I don't get it.
I get you. Yep. Okay, I get it. Yeah. Round 3 cannot be measured the same way round 1 was.
Right.
You know, with the knock. Yeah. 100%. I agree with that. 100%.
Right. Okay, man. This relationship's going to work good, man. I'm stealing your lines and we're agreeing. I like it. But no, man, we can't wait. We're going to be out there, Fight Bananas. We're covering iKON. We can't wait. We'll be out there in Biloxi all week long. Really do, man. Be good. Be safe this whole couple of weeks. Stay right, and we'll see you out there. Anyone you want to promote on the platform or any kind of sponsorships?
Absolutely. I want to thank my sponsors, CNC, Mr. Johnny Klaus. I can't thank him enough. He's took care of me, got me some new sweet gear from TJ Dillashaw. Bad Boy Mowers have been on board since I was an amateur at 22 years old. Lenny Fourier's been taking care of me for a minute now. All my workers, man, my bosses at Bad Boys. I'm a purchaser, a buyer for Bad Boy Mowers, and they let me take off as much as I want in order to get this weight down. I usually have a huge weight cut. So Joey Skaggs, Stephen Gould, Grant Carroll, they take real good care of me at work, man. So give a shout out to all of them. Very
cool, man. AJ, man, we're so excited. We can't wait. September 24th, UFC Fight Pass, iKON Federation 1. AJ Cunningham, man, we'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon, man.